And if you'd like to learn a new skill or a craft, a hobby, or just something that's going to take your mind off maybe the day-to-day stuff, well, Unlock Collective might be able to help. The collective is made up of a series of creative workshops based across Liverpool, and the workshops have different themes and activities. And to share more, Claire Iggleston is the founder and a community artist, and she swung by this afternoon. Claire, thanks for being with us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
What a great idea. Tell us first of all about the Unlock Collective. How did it all start?
So back in 2022, I got to a point in my life where I was like, right, it's kind of now or never. So I was like, time to put everything into it. I've been a youth worker previously and like delivered workshops of all kinds. So those transferable skills were, ready to be used.
And tell us your kind of forte then. What do you specialise in kind of artistically?
So I done a degree in fine art in Staffordshire University. So back then I was like, I want to work with communities. So I kind of tailored my career pathway towards that. I worked for a youth worker across the Midlands, and that was so enjoyable that I was like, this is definitely something I want to do for the rest of my life. So,
wonderful.
Yeah.
And you're beaming telling us that story, which is lovely to see. The Unlocked Collective is kind of quite, one of those. How does it actually work? Let's break down the barriers. Tell us, Claire.
So the way it works is there's me. So the Unlocked Collective is me. So I have a few people that come and volunteer, and like my mum drives me to workshops usually with my resources, and I have a little suitcase that I turn up with. So the idea of what I wanted it at the beginning was to be like art club back in school.
Oh,
so
I love that.
That informal education, you could choose whether you're there or not. And I think that as a youth worker, that was my favourite bit, is for the fact that all the young people there actually really wanted to be there. And even if they weren't too sure if they were going to give it a go, it was really nice for me to be able to provide a nice, safe space for them. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So it's one of them for me that if I can do that in South Liverpool, and especially Garston, where I grew up, and now I'm based there again.
So why are you saying that? Why especially there?
Because when I came back to Liverpool, I really struggled to find things locally. I was having to get buses and pay for buses and things like that into the city centre or further afield. And I don't remember it being like that as a child. I remember having a really enriched upbringing where there was so much happening, like 2008 Capital of Culture and things like that was a huge part of it. And I've come back to Liverpool after living in Stoke for 8 years. And I'm not, don't want to say disappointed because I want to keep positive about it, but it was a bit deflating. I think that's more the word, that I really want to kind of bring something back to Garston and
bring a bit of fun back, and that those
definitely
downtimes for people that maybe have got caught up with life. Give us an example of when people turn up. Then what are you going to do to transform them?
So when they turn up, they'll arrive and get stuck into multiple different activities throughout the 2 hours. So for a structured workshop, I have timed artworks and things to really get the creative juices flowing. One of them. So it might just be an idea that you've had burning in your head, and you're like, I want to get this down and I want to experiment. Or you can turn up and you can learn about a local artist and a creation that they have sent to me via email and everything. So you can find out more information about the local artists, and it's quite nice because then the local artists that have participated already, they've actually been able to attend workshops and actually see other people be inspired by their creations. So
isn't that lovely?
It's a huge confidence boost for me to see people kind of have that. So I can only imagine.
And what about, Claire, for those that listening right now that think, I'd love to have a go, but I'm nervous, I haven't done it since school, I don't know where to begin?
You don't need any kind of advanced skill whatsoever. You can be anywhere along your creative journey. I just love to create places and spaces for you guys to come and create. So you might not have the resources at home, you might not have that time in the chaotic world that we live in, but if you can even allocate those 2 hours a week or a month, and then hopefully take some of those skills home with you I hope that you'd feel inspired when you leave.
Carry on. You've got a creative workshop at Bold Place on Friday the 3rd of May. Tell us about the theme and the activity.
So Bold Place is a really, really lovely space. So it's actually a female-led studio.
And where's that?
And that is by the Bombed Out Church. So this is just one of many workshops and locations that I do have. So if you check out the website, they are all on there. And at Bold Place, you'll be inspired by a local artist called Cherie. And she does amazing artworks that you just can't help but feel happy when you look at them. They're just bursting with colour and shapes, and I'm really excited to do another workshop that's inspired by Cherie, because I have done one in the past and it went really, really well. So I'm super excited to do one that's actually in her physical space and be able to take people to go and see her physical artworks in her studio there.
It is about that journey and putting your big toe in the water, and I know that you're really encouraging listeners this afternoon to sign up and come and take part. If they don't, what are they missing out on?
Well, they're missing out seeing my beautiful face, because you're only hearing my voice right now. But also, it's a really lovely community that I'm proud to say that I'm a part of. So it'd just be lovely to see new people join and to see that community really thrive, hopefully, within the future.
Wonderful. Now, there is a charge, but you can find out about all of that from the link and about booking as well.
Yes, so the website is www.theunlockcollective.com. If you do /workshop tickets, that'll take you straight to the workshop portal with the scheduling page, and also Instagram, which is The Unlock Collective.
Wonderful. Founder and community artist Claire Eggleston for the creative workshop. The date is Friday the 3rd of May. It sounds wonderful, and thank you for the work that you're doing, Claire. It sounds brill.
Oh, thank you for having me.